Surviving Sister Wives contains adult content that may not be suitable for Latter-day Saints or sinners. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Sister Wives.
I'm Corey.
And I'm...
Oh, God, you're off to a great start.
I'm Carly. I froze at the beginning because for some reason my brain would only remember I'm Corey.
That's my line.
I'm Carly.
No,
it's like, I can't say it. I don't start with that.
No.
Anyway.
It's different.
Here we are. This is Sister Wives ReHash, where Corey and Carly, see, I got to introduce you that time.
Oh, there, okay.
Rewatch some of the classic episodes of Sister Wives after gardening.
We've dipped into Janelle's personal stash this episode.
Straight off potato farms.
The effects are kicking in. Yeah, I think we're feeling it now.
And what are we talking about today?
The episode we are rehashing is Season 1, Episode 7, 4 Wives and Counting.
Isn't it 3 wives and counting?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like
but
technically, because Robyn is the counting. Like but they're not going to add anyone after Robyn. That's what it implies. And counting, 4 wives and counting.
They were implying that there was a possibility of more wives in the future, potentially.
But they never talked about it in the episode, did they?
No, they did not. That was not part of anybody's future goals or plans.
So then I have a correction. This should be 3 wives and counting.
But he now has 4, and so we're going to be counting from 4 now, if there were counting.
Do you not understand? At the beginning, he started with 3 wives. Meri, Janelle, Christine.
You think I'm new to this?
Robyn
you think I don't know that?
And counting part. 3 wives and counting.
Well, usually in the saying, you would say what you have, and then and counting means there's a continuation, an implied continuation. After that.
Yeah, 3 wives.
He has now married Robyn. Marrying Robyn in this episode makes her 4. So that's the 4th wife.
I disagree, but let's move on.
I would really like to hear you explain your reasoning on this.
I already did.
Okay. Then there's nothing else to discuss, I guess.
What is being added? Robyn is being added. 3 wives and counting.
Robyn was the 4th.
No, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's move past this.
What were the big topics? What were the big takeaways?
I don't know. You told me not to take notes.
Yeah, that's the point. I don't want us to be going through the episode recap. What were the big takeaways?
Well, I remember the beginning because I was afraid I was going to forget it, which was Kody is having his bachelor party. I have no memory of what they did. Did they go anywhere? Did they just sit in the living room? Did I imagine that?
The reason why you can't remember them doing anything is because they didn't do anything. I think when they were panning the camera around the room, you saw Hunter in the background playing Minesweeper on their PC.
Was that before or after they got into the trucks? They went somewhere. They departed because they took Logan.
Logan went as a 16-year-old bachelor who's basically a man in Kody's eyes. More of a man than Kody, ironically.
He had to be there to watch over what was going on.
Logan doesn't like when Kody's out late with his friends, unaccounted for.
Wasn't there one friend and the rest were all kids?
And family members.
Why am I not remembering this?
Well, the kids didn't go out with them.
Except for Logan.
Yeah, just Logan.
Not a kid, though.
He was basically a man. A man among children. That's Logan. Let's get down to business. Okay.
What just happened?
Mulan. The Mulan song. You know, the man one?
Yeah, I don't see the connection at all to what we're talking about.
I'm spiraling.
Okay.
Because now I'm going into the Christina Aguilera song, Girl in the Mirror, The Reflection.
When will my
That's
reflection...
see, there you changed. It's a hard one to hit. That's a tough one.
No, I'm not Christina Aguilera.
No.
Christina Aguilera isn't Christina Aguilera.
Not anymore. Not this version.
No. I don't know who else buys into the theory that they just replace celebrities with doppelgangers when needed.
Not doppelgangers. It's people who are strategically selected, who look similar to, and then are completed out through various plastic surgeries.
Remember when I thought it was Dopplerganger?
Doppler? The Doppler radar ganger?
But Christina Aguilera is not the same one that we used to have. We've actually gone through 2.
There's been a few.
And
Yeah,
a couple of versions.
There's, several iterations now. Was she ever on The Voice, or was that just always Gwen Stefani?
I think they both were.
Okay,
They've
maybe
both
that's
been
what's
on it.
messing me up. Yeah, it's getting jumbled together in my head right now.
So Robyn is trying to figure out what she's doing the day of the wedding, because none of her bitch-ass sister wives-to-be showed up at her house to help with their kids, even though she didn't want them to be there. That's kind of how they ended up at a spa in the first place.
She forced them to go get their hair and nails done on the morning of. They did help out the night before at Robyn's Bachelorette party.
Oh my God. Is that what she said it was?
Bridal shower, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it wasn't
Is
a
that what she said?
bachelorette party.
Maybe it was Bachelorette.
This group doesn't love a bachelorette party.
Well, you'd be surprised. Robyn's coming in and shaking things up. She's the new moon has the new moon has arrived. It's Twilight, right?
The whole wedding is Twilight.
Robyn's whole life is Twilight because she's acting like Kristen Stewart when she's explaining these gifts that she got from her sister wives.
So this is an assortment of a salt grinder, a bunch of celery,
Starch for ironing Kody's shirts,
sunblock, and the aloe vera that I originally thought was hand sanitizer because, I survived 2020.
and then a whole bunch of cotton swabs.
Oh, I forgot about that. He needs his Q-tips, huh?
Is it to apply his hair serums to the edge of his scalp with his receding hairline?
Sure.
Got to dab it on there.
Maybe it's just his ears hold a lot of moisture.
Yeah, with the hair.
The hair hanging down over him. You know what I really want to do? I want to go get, when they clean your ears out at the ear doctor?
Yeah.
I would like to go do that.
Just on your own? Or making an
So
appointment?
this is what I'm confused about is I don't know, how do you initiate that?
Yeah, I think it's just when they look in and if they can't get a good look, then they got to flush some stuff out of there.
But you can't just call and say, I want you to clean out my ears.
Yeah, most of the at-home remedies, this is not a medical podcast,
I'm
though.
not burning a candle over
don't do
my
that.
ear.
Don't do that. Yeah, most of it's very dangerous. You don't want to do that. I don't think I've ever been to a spa, so I don't even know. Is that not a service that they offer?
No.
Is that not normal?
Is that what everybody went to get done before the wedding?
Is this unusual? Is this part of the pampering? Are they just pulling globs of earwax out
Little
of...
Truly's getting her nails painted, and at the same time, they're melting a candle in her ear.
I hope not.
She survived a lot. She was fast asleep, and then I remembered, she's 3.5, 4 weeks old. She's a little fucking tired.
Yeah, newborn.
Tired of life already.
She's drained.
Now she's got to go to Robyn's wedding. The colors. It's taken me a while to figure this out, but all of the shades of purple and the brown, but particularly the purple, reminds me of Bella Swan's bedroom.
See, and that was when Robyn was talking about the salt and her pepper incident with seasoning Kody's eggs for breakfast where he didn't like them. She was explaining it. It was like watching a deleted scene of Twilight. This could have been a conversation with Bella Swan having her conversation with her mustache dad. That would
Is that
be
all you remember about him?
Mustache cop dad.
Charlie.
Oh, good old Chuck. It easily could have been swapped out as a conversation between Bella Swan and her father.
Because he comes in and he's like, do you have any celery? Is that what she said?
Well, you got to have the celery and then not too much seasoning on an egg. Salt, he can handle. Pepper, can't do it.
Too spicy.
Body's going to reject it. Yeah. It's just going to come right back up. You're forgetting a key element before the ceremony here. Vital character on the podcast and on the show.
Okay. The jar.
The jar, indeed.
The glass jar that she definitely spent $45 to $65 on at a craft store.
The jar that will forever live in infamy.
She's stuffing that baby because she's got people to get to her wedding ceremony. It's not the ceremony, it's the reception, right? No one else is invited to the ceremony.
The ceremony's just for super cool kids and they can't talk about it, but they're letting you know, even though you weren't able to film it, it was totally awesome. It was beautiful, very tasteful, lovely, lovely ceremony.
to be followed by this very tasteful glass jar. You're going to go on a scavenger hunt.
The Benny Hill theme song started playing in my head again.
Again, would we have gone to this wedding if we had to get rerouted and find another location at the end?
Nope. You wouldn't have seen me.
No.
I would have returned the gift.
We're already at Choco Bell.
Choco Bell.
I was thinking about Chipotle 2 hours short.
But it was closed because it was after 8 p.m.
Can I tell you what disappoints me about Taco Bell? I'm sorry, Chipotle.
Okay.
Chipotle.
Oh,
Taco
okay.
Bell.
Chipotle and Taco Bell?
Oh, just
Chipotle.
I'm disappointed in Chipotle.
Yeah, we have to keep our opportunities for sponsorships open. Yes.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't say anything then.
Nope. I need to hear it.
Why do I feel like there's like not enough accoutrements? Like there's not enough side. There's not enough things for me to pair with the items there.
You're talking about just like vehicles to get the food into you?
No. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of the time.
Oh, we're on to something else. Okay, go. Follow it.
The time when I ordered Chipotle when I was at work and I had to drive all the way back to the office. And when I got there, I didn't have a fork. They didn't put a fork in my bag for my pickup order.
Oh, no.
So then I got back to the office and my company wouldn't pay to stock like there wasn't even a break room. The counter where you could
hallway.
Go, the little hallway. You couldn't get any silverware in there because they wouldn't stock it with that stuff. So I had to figure out how I was going to eat my lunch.
Chipotle bowl.
It's a bowl. It's not a burrito.
No, with no silverware.
So I fashioned a scooper.
Okay.
Out of the top of the
lid?
tray. The lid. And I had to scoop my Chipotle into this cradle that I created for it.
Where was the
and
cradle?
Then push it into my mouth.
Was the cradle your hand?
No.
Okay.
I took the foil
lid.
and folded it up. Yeah,
Okay,
the foil lid. And I created a shovel.
A shovel?
And then
I guess that is basically what a spoon is. A spoon is just a food shovel. So why don't we just call a spade a spade?
This one didn't have like the end, the end to the fork that you would hold on to.
A handle?
A handle.
Why use descriptive word when you can use lots of words?
My shovel did not have a handle. So I just had to grip it like a piece of naan bread.
But don't eat it. Yeah, you're going to chip a filling.
Sorry. For a second, my brain was like, what Brown family word are you trying to say?
Your brain was trying to translate me into Kody Brown family?
I heard fill-in, and I wasn't sure what we were talking about anymore. Feelings. Didn't someone talk about their feelings?
A couple people did. That was towards the end of the episode, though. Well, and Meri was giving the loving eye to Kody as she tied his tie for him.
She tied him up.
Just around his throat.
It was all she was thinking about.
No, I think it was all that Kody was... I was going to say it's all that Kody was thinking about, but...
Didn't he seem into it?
He's pretending.
He seemed pretending.
No, okay. He might be into it. I'm saying he's pretending that these feelings would be for Meri.
Oh, no, he's just really excited about tonight.
Yeah. Waiting for tonight.
He's going to deflower Robyn.
Gross.
Because she got her purity back.
Just so Kody can snatch it away.
Oh, yeah. They're standing in front of Leon as this is all happening. And Leon's chewing a piece of gum.
Smack it away. Oh.
It's gross. You guys are going to love that.
Terrible.
See, aren't you thankful that there's not a lot of mouth noises typically on this podcast? We're going to get a nasty review.
Nastiness?
I don't know. I channeled Meredith Marks.
A nastiness. She's charging way too much for cameos. Meredith Marks.
How much? More than Kody?
What's Kody up to now? $199? I think he's like $200
I think
now.
you're going to have to look it up because we can't spread false information.
All right, yeah, hold on. Need to know information.
I don't remember who we were talking about. Meredith Marks. Yeah, every time you say that, that's not who appears in my mind.
Who's appearing in your mind when we say Meredith Marks instead?
Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher? That's not the same. Meredith Marks.
I can't explain why. It's just what's happening.
The biggest hua in New York. She slept with half of New York?
You're going to get us demonetized.
Oh,
somewhere.
Sorry. Does it detect hooer instead of that other one?
What?
Excuse me?
I'm so confused.
Fran Drescher, you say?
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, though, when I say Meredith Marks now, right? Okay.
Bath bombs.
Allegedly, yeah. See, that one's going to get us demonetized, too. You got to be careful. You really put the B on it.
Caviar.
There you go. Yeah, that's better.
This is just word association. Isn't this Dr. Adam wants to play this with us?
Maybe not just with us, but just it was something he was going to do as a segment. Yeah.
Getting a preview of what it might be like.
Warning. Yeah, look out. Does Kody still do cameos?
Hell yeah.
It's saying you can send him a message for $10.
So do you have to message him $10?
And he's like not open for business
to
right now.
To find out? Oh, he must be busy. With all the other things he's got going on.
Yeah, Meredith Marks is charging book a personal video $255 and up.
Is that more than no? Lisa Barlow's were cheap, weren't they?
Lisa Barlow's were cheap, but she's not actively taking them right now.
That seems to be the case for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's looking like Kody's is not open for business right now. It costs.
I'm telling you why.
It costs $10.
You know where he is?
He's moving.
No, they're busy filming their vow renewal.
He's just out there going.
I'm convinced that that's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, it costs $10 to send Kody a message, but it costs $20 to send Meredith Marks a message. So they could just set the price for whatever they want to do over here, too. So this is kind of like highway robbery. Go ahead and pull that up, dude. See if you can pull that up.
Pull up the notes. Do we have notes? I think the last thing we talked about was the jar. It's the last thing I remember.
It's the last thing. Okay. That's good. We can pick up from there.
The invitation, I have feelings about. Feelings.
Oh, you were upset with this. Just the phrasing?
Yeah. It said didn't it say Kody Brown and Robyn Sullivan
are pleased to announce the union of their families.
I felt like that was a very monogamous wedding invitation.
Well,
it doesn't say the Kody Brown family and Robyn Brown.
Well, it says Kody Brown and Robyn Sullivan.
I know.
And the union of their families.
Do you understand? It feels like they're excluding everyone else.
Here's the problem. They're polygamists living in a monogamous world. So the big shots over at Hallmark don't take polygamist weddings into consideration.
At Zazzle.
Yeah, when they're Zazzle for the invites.
Where did I get our wedding invites from? They might have been from Zazzle, guys.
Does that date us? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a minute.
I got a Black Friday deal.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Well, because I think we didn't send out save the dates. We only sent out invites.
No, that's not true. You're lying about our wedding.
That is not
Let's
accurate.
not speak on this.
Okay. That's off topic. Or off limits, yeah.
Off limits.
Yeah, you got to establish boundaries sometimes.
Okay.
What's the safe word? We're going to get demonetized. We were talking about Kody and Meri tying the tie and trying to tie other things. And poor Leon had to witness it way too close in proximity to the flirtation that was allegedly going on.
You don't believe it. You think he's faking it.
The act is easy.
Yeah, Meri did seem a little taken aback at first. And then she leaned in. She's like, I'll accept this.
Because then she starts making jokes. So she she wishy-washies. She wishes it was her wedding night. Whoa.
Did she say wedding night?
She wishes it was her. Man, these W's are really fucking my shit up. Whoa. Wow. We're going way back. She wishes it was her wedding night. It hasn't been Meri's wedding night in a long time, and there's no end in sight.
Do you think that they had
10 years and counting? See what I did there? Because it's been 10 years, and then we're still counting because it's continuing to go.
It's been a lot more than 10 years. It's been 20 years.
Okay, so it's been 20, so you need to say it's 20 years and counting. You see what I'm getting at? Because now
but
I've
that's
tied
what
it back to the
saying,
episode name.
You're saying that like 20, putting the 20 in is like I feel like it's being completed, or like you
20
had
years,
it.
20 years and counting. Just like 4 wives and counting, because he now has 4 wives. And maybe
They're not
in the future
adding anymore.
No, of course not. We know that now. In fact, well, it probably is good that they said 4 wives and counting, because we didn't know that the number was going to go up. We didn't know that the number was going to go down, and it eventually did. So we are still counting. It's just we're counting down.
The ellipses goes backwards too.
It's 6 periods in a row. So the ceremony was awesome, but no, you can't see it. You just have to take our word for it. Trust us. The cool kids all agree. Super great ceremony.
I'm confused. So did she wear her white wedding dress to the ceremony?
I don't know what the wardrobe changes were. She is saying...
Or are there temple clothes or something? I'm going to assume there is. Someone correct me. We're going to get a million messages.
I'll be honest.
I would know the answer if anyone would talk about them.
I'm not part of the inner sanctum. I don't plan to be. So if anybody has any
We're
spoilers,
never going to a Mormon polygamous wedding.
I'm familiar with the lore, but I don't know it outright. So I have to refer to the experts on this.
Then she's got to run home and change into the custom gown that she had created.
Was that the brown gown, though?
Yes, and it's making me think that we didn't talk about something with the not the vases, the jars.
The jars
with the lids. It was one singular jar.
Just one jar.
Just a really big one.
The photo? The sultry photo that was inside too?
Well, when we were thinking about the dress, I just remembered brown being in brown text.
Brown and brown. Yeah.
Like she just said, what did it say?
Attention across the top in red.
Attenzione.
Address change. Attenzione. Pickpocket.
Now people are going to start a rumor that you were the pickpocket lady in Italy.
And look what Robyn has on. Her white stitched denim to point to the jar.
They were a victim of their times.
Take it easy, buckaroo. You got to go put that jar down. Why does white stitched denim seem so cowboyish to me? Why is that?
I don't know. I can't speak to how you imagine cowboys in your mind.
Country western is what it feels like.
Back to the dress. So she had this dress made, which means they know what it's like to hire a seamstress and how much time is required to make a custom dress. They were not ignorant to this information before the celebration ceremony.
Commitment, celebration. Then you really might know what it's like. Because
I love that every time I talk about that episode, I do not remember that it was
commitment. Kody Brown family commitment celebration.
That it was a celebration and not a ceremony.
It's a celebration, bitches.
Yeah. So they know how long it takes to have a dress made.
And Robyn also knows when it's the appropriate time to use her Visa card, her Victoria's Secret card.
I thought you were going to say she knows the appropriate fabrics to pick for a dress garment, unlike Meri.
That helps.
She picked out her best damask.
Don't know what that means.
A brocade.
Shout out to Joanne Fabrics for sponsoring this episode.
The last few cents they have
The
remaining.
last gasp, yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for them. I had to liquidate a craft store once. Anyway.
Ah, the liquidation days. Dark times.
It always is a dark time when liquidators show up.
Yeah, I had to do it for Circuit City.
You remember when they get to the point where they're just like, sell the shelves? If someone walks in here and they want this dusty, dirty, beat ass shit that we were supposed to replace 3 years ago and never did, sell it to them.
If it's not bolted down, it's going.
We'll take the doors off the front of this place if we need to pull something out of here.
Fixtures and all, whatever you got. No, I love the people who come in who are upset that the price last week on that item, it was way more affordable. It was $200 less than it is right now.
And now you're going out of business and it costs more than it did before.
That's correct.
That's why you should have bought shit from us
That's
before
correct.
last week.
That's correct.
That always does happen because they start the liquidation at the worst discount.
They mark everything up to retail price, full manufacturer price.
The max that it's ever sold for.
And then they go 20% off. 20% off everything.
And people flock.
They will.
They come from all over. They drive great distances.
Storm the gate.
Thinking they're going to get a deal.
And they are so happy to pay $300 more than this item was last week on the sale flyer. Did not come out to purchase it at that time. Had to rush out here and pay in cash too.
Never to be seen again.
It's pretty impressive, actually, how that's just a universal thing that happens.
It's just an experience. It's a shared experience.
Let us know your guys' liquidation sales stories. Could be from the purchasing side or from the retail side. There's got to be some good stories out there. How lost are you?
Pretty lost. I don't know what happened last in the episode. Again, because I have no notes.
Family photos. How did family photos do?
They did fine once Meri whipped everyone into shape.
As usual, because otherwise you're just going to have a bunch of blurry faces.
That is why they need Meri to boss them around. They're so upset about that all these years later, that Meri was a perfectionist and she was annoying to live with. You would be a disaster if Meri Carolyn Brown. Carolyn or Caroline? Caroline.
Bob the drag queen? Bob the drag queen?
Okay, my dream is that Carolyn comes on our Traders podcast.
Oh, man.
So that you can do that impression to her.
I love her so much. She was popping titties on that exit interview, though.
Whoa.
Popping.
Inappropriate.
I'm just saying. I'll probably cut that out.
Good idea.
Because we're going to get demonetized. It's been nice while it lasted. Not really.
There's a word I was thinking of before that we might need to avoid, and now I cannot remember what it was.
Good. We need to avoid it. So you're doing it. You're doing great. Keep doing it.
Now I'm just worried that it's going to come up, and I'm not going to remember.
Is Robyn still resentful of Meri for having the family photo session as part of the reception here?
Oh, I think she was really mad that Meri told her she couldn't wear her dress, her white dress, her wedding dress.
That was probably a source of conflict. It's just crazy that Meri had suggested this. Hey, since we're all going to be here, we're all going to be dressed.
Well, since you said that you aren't going to be taking any pictures with Kody as part of this wedding, that you don't want to have photos of just the two of you alone.
Even though you did a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Then like the time that you normally take pictures, maybe we could do a family picture for the big picture.
And Robyn's really upset.
I feel like my hair is just, I feel like I have bangs and I don't.
Oh.
What's happening?
Kind of. It's your hair. It's your hair.
My hair has just gradually been falling.
Your hair's growing.
It's growing as we record this. How long has it been?
Every second of every day. See, this is what happens. Yeah.
My hair grows fast. Thank God. My mom gave me a really bad haircut a couple of weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Because I still let my mom cut my hair.
Well, no. Your mom's the only person you let cut your
I
hair.
will not go somewhere. You know why? I don't want to talk to anyone.
That's the bigger problem.
And I feel like when you're getting your hair done, it feels like you're being held captive by someone who just wants to keep talking to you. And I can't do it.
I tried.
I I don't want to answer any questions about myself. I used to have a dental hygienist in Chicago who would just talk to me the entire time.
Is that good then if they're talking the whole time?
No, and it was like a lot of questions that like required full answers, not yeses or nos.
That's not going to work.
No.
So did you answer those questions still?
Look, I did my best. It's an awkward situation.
Carly, do you think he was just messing with you then? That he's
No.
asking you these intricate questions
He's
that
having
require
he would
complex...
tell me his entire life story as we sat there.
Yeah. But then the complex answers that come from that. Do you think he was intentionally asking you questions that
I don't know. It happened every time I went.
Yeah, that is
Because
like
you know
a
how they
form of
keep
torture.
booking you with the same dental hygienist?
Unless you make a request because that person makes you uncomfortable.
No, that's not my way. I just
keep
grin
going.
and bear it.
Just keep going. I might as well just keep going.
Endure it. But that's what I fear getting my hair done is going to be like. You know, most of the conversation when my mom cuts my hair is clarifying the question she's asking about how I want it to look at the end and realizing that she has no idea what it was I've been asking for the whole time.
So that's been good. Pretty successful so far.
And then at the end, I cry. So we've got a pretty good thing going.
At least you know what to expect every time. And that's what eases the anxiety. Because then you know what to expect.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm fucking terrified to go get my hair cut. Damn, how did we get here? McKelty's hair. Didn't McKelty's hair look better at this wedding than it did in her own wedding?
I will tell you right now, I don't remember what McKelty's hair looked like at this wedding or at her wedding.
She had an updo.
Wasn't it an up-down do?
At her wedding, it was.
Okay.
It was half up, half down.
Yes, because she had to appease Robyn and Tony somehow.
Correct.
And there were mixed reviews on the do.
You can't request that somebody look a certain way and then get upset. I don't remember why or what my point was.
Okay.
Okay. We got on McKelty's hair, but I know that wasn't where we were going. I interrupted you.
I think I was going to say I have a traumatic experience with my dad cutting my hair growing up. And I think after a certain point in time, I was probably 9 or 10, and I left his office with my ears bleeding yet again. And I said, you know what? Never doing that again. I might have been 8.
Oh my God.
7 or 8? It did not go well.
He butchered you up.
Butchered. Let me tell you.
Let me see that hack job.
Look at that hack job.
I knew I fucked it up.
Oh, no, I'm just thinking about the next time you get your hair cut. That's the video clip that I'm going to have teed up. So when you spin around, you walk in the room and you ask me how'd it go. And you're crying and I have to console you yet again. That's what I'm going to open with.
Oh my God. I hope to God I don't remember this. So when it happens, I can experience it like I didn't know it was going to.
The band was sounding good in the gazebo.
Okay. Again.
It wasn't Van Lady Love.
Does this not look like they're at prom in Twilight?
It's Twilight.
The gazebo?
Robyn's foot boot.
And her foot boot.
For the bunions.
And then you just hear ba 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 ba.
Ba Ba Black Sheep. Yeah, that is a banger.
I can't get past there.
Don't know that one.
Flightless bird. It's the Twilight song.
Oh, Flightless Bird. Yeah.
I made you listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I made you listen to it before.
I remember. We said it had a very Mariah Plath vibe about it.
Yeah, because at the end it plays you out with just instrumentals for like a minute and 15 seconds.
Well, here's the difference. Mariah Plath doesn't do that. She just gives you 35 seconds of solid silence.
So you question if you had a stroke and lost your hearing partway through the song.
Did my Wi-Fi cut out? What's going on? Did I bump into airplane mode? What's happening here?
Was there a very short person who was performing in the band?
Ooh, this will be fun. I like where this is going.
Oh, no.
What would you deem as very short?
I don't know. I'm trying to tell how tall he is in my mind.
Uh-huh.
He's like 4'10".
4'10".
Yeah.
That's pretty small. I mean,
He's just a child.
Yeah, that's like a child.
It was not an adult, right?
The person who was singing or the person who was seated behind him at the drum set?
No, the singer.
The singer in front. What you might be experiencing is that the camera was above and looking down, so it may have been a forced perspective sort of illusion that happened here.
Okay. Because
then the drummer who was sitting behind him was pretty close and where the head range was there on camera.
So they hired just a duo to play for them at their ceremony.
I did not see a bassist.
It was the reception.
The reception. The family commitment ceremony celebration extravaganza. Yeah, I guess it was just a two-piece. I didn't see a bassist. I didn't see a keyboard player.
Feels like a hidden monogamous wedding message. Like they're just embedding Easter eggs into this. The first one was the gazebo.
I thought that was a Twilight theme thing.
It's a Twilight Easter egg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Robyn really had to plan this wedding from scratch because Bella Swan had not gotten married yet. She has no idea. She has six months before this movie comes out. But no, when did they get married? They got married May 2010.
Yeah.
And I think
Kody and Robyn.
Breaking Dawn Part 1 came out November 2011. Was that right after she had Saul?
October, November?
She definitely...
watched a lot of new... Yeah, a lot of that.
She left baby Saul home alone for the first time to go see Twilight Breaking Dawn.
And then she came home and broke her bed.
So anyway, all she has to go off of is the prom scene from Twilight.
And then her color scheme, which we know, brown, purple, brown.
It started just brown, and then she, again, referred to Twilight, and she picked the purple, like Bella's bed set. You know, you're familiar with it.
I knew Carly wasn't going to like that one. When it came up on the Twilight watch party, which I guess we have to continue the series now, because we haven't seen the rest of them. You only know the first one.
Yeah, we don't know what else Robyn has based her life on from this saga.
Except for the cuffs. We know the cuffs.
We know for sure that was not an original jewelry design from Robyn Alice Sullivan.
Brown.
You forgot Jessup.
Oh, Jessup.
But so did she.
It's been removed in post.
The Claddaugh rings. If you like pina coladas.
Yeah, Robyn's always very enunciative when it comes to the Claddaugh ring. She got to join the sorority.
How come we didn't have Rush Week?
I think she did have Rush Week. Just with Kody, though.
How come Christine didn't get to haze her?
That would have been a better way to enter the family, because Christine would have been able to get all of her frustrations out ahead of time. And then, all right, I guess we're okay now. It would have been smooth sailing after that. They could have been friends after Christine's divorce after that.
Thought my headphones were picking up like a radio frequency for a minute.
No, I think it's just whatever's going on in here.
I thought like I was making extraterrestrial contact.
Oh no. Is that the point that we're at?
What else happened? They got married.
That already happened.
The cake.
Yeah.
Cake.
Because we were, no, careful. Please. This is so demonetized. It was cake shoving and then cake sharing.
Why was the cake dressed like a tuxedo?
Like a penguin? They just needed a little orange bill on the front of it.
Yeah. It had a big stripe going around every level of it. I am impressed by how much cake it was, though.
That's a lot of cake. Well, Robyn doesn't have a lot of cake, so they have to compensate for...
Oh, I didn't say it.
And I was going to say that the penguin cake could have scurried about the grounds of Meadow Seasons, whatever it was called, and looked for a nice shiny pebble that it could have handed off to Robyn.
Okay, that's another Easter egg, because penguins mate for life.
is the theme monogamy or is it Twilight?
I don't know. It's both.
It's both. Well, Twilight is monogamy, and therefore, such as, and thus, and the.
Man, there's just a small portion of us who were able to experience that firsthand. You just quoted the the pageant girl, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was where that came from.
Double checking.
That's what happens with my brain. I just go into references a lot. It's okay. Oh my God, I almost started talking about the photos again, but we can't go back. We can't go back, guys.
There's only forward.
This was not look down the lens. This was not that meltdown. Brianna had the meltdown here. Family commitment celebration. Commitment celebration ceremony. That's the photo shoot to go for. End of the night, they're doing Brown family mosh pit before Kody and Robyn get to do their own individual mosh pit. I've got the mic and you've got the mosh pit. I think that's the line.
I don't know.
It's from Taking Back Sunday. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Just keep going. Forge ahead. We're almost there.
I don't remember where. The mosh pit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where Meri follows them out. Or are they following her out?
Okay, so here's what happened.
I like to think she's following Robyn and Kody.
No, that's not what happened. So the wives
I said I like to think.
Yes, I know, yeah. But so the wives start peeling off individually. First it's Janelle, of course, because she's had enough. She's going to head out of here. Then it's Christine. Then Meri. And as Meri is being escorted out to her car, Robyn is coming the other direction and crashes Meri's goodbye with Kody.
Oh, they were having a private moment.
Yes, and Robyn tried to.
Me squeeze in here.
I'm just going to steal him for a sec, if that's okay.
Brought the rose over and everything. Or she gets a rose. She gets a rose.
Every rose has its thorn.
The first impression rose, Robyn Ellis Brown.
Sullivan Jessup Brown.
I don't know. We're still 3 wives and counting, so.
4. Okay, end of the episode. Christine's vision of the future.
I just want to see us all in one big house.
Biggie housey.
With separate wings. So we can all still be together.
A Sims house. Sims house.
How many times do you think Kody has the timestamp memorized for when she said that in the episode, and he just goes back and he'd watch it over and over again when she said she did not want to live in the Biggie housey?
But this was different. She didn't have the idea of the different wings. I guess she should have clarified if there was one entrance, if there were 4 separate entrances. How would this work? You need to be more detailed in this vision of the future. Because Janelle's was a little too loosey-goosey too. I just see us all together. Okay, for how long?
They
Not
were like,
too long.
What do you see for the future now that Kody and Robyn are married? I see us all sitting together at a basketball game.
A basketball game.
You know, she said football.
Football?
I don't care what sport it was. Wrestling.
Athletic ball sport. It would be more likely.
And we're all just sitting side by side in our rocking chairs on the porch.
Too close, man. Now, Robyn didn't have her vision. She wasn't thinking ahead on this one. Meri just sees dear friends, people who call each other. I don't know where she saw that. Maybe it was her and the catfish. I don't know.
Did you catch Janelle gulp when Meri said she considers her sister wives her best friends right now?
Friends?
Right now. I recently had a falling out with a couple of my besties, but right now they'll do. That'll do.
Ryder, sort of friends.
Who's Ryder?
Well, normally it would be ride or die.
Okay. I got you.
That'd be a good name for a wrestler. Ride or die.
Has that not been used before?
I don't know. Guess I'll have to look it up.
Is there like a database that you look through for wrestler names?
No idea.
Is that called Wikipedia?
Probably a Wikipedia search, yeah. Most likely.
Did you know I just watched the Gabby Petito documentary on Netflix, and in it they said, hold on. I don't think they said this.
Okay.
I think this came from something else entirely.
What else?
I think it was that.
The nanny?
No,
Okay.
no, it was the, what's the,
Forensic Files?
no. The Natalia Grace, The Curious Case.
Oh, yeah.
The spin-off show that they have. I think it was on one of those where they said the guy was like updating his Wikipedia page.
Yeah, that was on The Curious Case of... It was the orphan guy who was the con artist with the different aliases.
Okay, I don't know why in my mind it went to Brian Laundrie.
Brian Laundrie?
Updating from Gabby Petito.
Oh, okay.
The Gabby Petito case. Updating his Wikipedia page when he was said to be missing.
Is that how they found him?
I think I just made that up. I think I just took that from the other series.
Yeah, you mixed that together. So did that happen?
I don't think so.
Okay, please.
I mean, now I'm not sure. I'm questioning myself.
We're not a true crime podcast. Don't hold us to these standards, these ridiculous, absurd standards.
Imagine if we were, though.
We're not. The accuracy, that would be a totally different show. And we have a totally different show. It's called Surviving Reality. Make sure you go subscribe over there, too, if you like what you're hearing here.
We do. We're talking about the Traitors US right now, and we're getting ready to start recapping Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup.
Baby, those are my recaps. I'm going to need those recaps. I got to subscribe to Surviving Reality.
I'm so excited that we saw the trailer for the next season finally, because we can confirm that we are going to see Ryan again.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Ryan to be a big part of my life.
I can't wait. Like, maybe we could get him to come on Surviving Reality.
It probably wouldn't be that hard.
You guys could just like talk about wrestling.
Wrestling, you mean?
Until you get his guard down, and then we ask him all the good questions.
Yeah, because we are a true crime podcast. We were lying before.
I guess technically. Well, what comes after true crime? No, I don't know. We're watching Gypsy's life post crime.
Oh.
I figured I had to connect those dots because they were.
It was pulling something.
They were
here.
sparse.
Yeah, trying to get there.
Let us know what you guys think about the rehash. Are you enjoying this? Are there other specific episodes that you want us to rewatch?
Do you regret everything that you've requested us to do at this point? Let us know. Either way.
But please be nice. Thanks for listening. See you next time.